Welcome. You have arrived to the Hefty Girls podcast.
And we're on. Gabi,
Give me the blanket back.
no, we can share it. I'm cold.
Oh, you're cold?
Yep.
Oh, get a load of this guy.
Hey, girls. Hey, Hefties. Welcome back to the podcast.
It's actually been a very long time since we recorded together, like 2 weeks, and then some change.
And I know you guys missed it. I know the last two episodes were probably boring.
Damn. I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but like. But we're back. Don't even fret, guys. We're back.
Fist fighting on the
And-
couch.
Huh?
We're back
Righty.
fist fighting on the couch.
Yeah. Did you miss us?
I've been fat and I've been.
Skinny. Bitches still ain't fucking with me.
We just saw a TikTok before this episode started. Gabby sent it to me of this girl. And she said, I've been fat and I've been. And she went silent on skinny. So I will be remaking that when I get off of this episode. And I hope I go hashtag
Viral. Mega viral.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be back.
Me too, bro.
I love being
I've been-
home.
Been gone for too damn long.
I love using my rent.
Well, can I tell you something that I've been kind of thinking about?
Moving.
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Go ahead.
Why would you think I would move?
I don't know.
Why did you say that?
Because I was talking about using our rent. And then you said, let me tell you something.
Oh, just because. So I was just on a week-long vacation, and it actually felt like I've been gone from my house for a month. And next month, I'm supposed to be gone for 3 weeks. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe cutting it short and not doing the last stop. You think that's a bad idea?
In Europe, you mean? We're not doing
Yes.
the last stop. Me and Sultan are.
I don't know.
Because what if
Guys,
you
what do you
have-
think? Is 3 weeks too long to be gone? Come on, sound off in the chat.
The thing is this. We're going to be around people 24/7. I think if it was just like me and you and like that's I think we could do 3 weeks. I think when there's that many people and that many mix of like emotions and the way people travel and like who wants to do what and how's it going, like how it is, like just the dynamic, I think I'm going to be like peopled out.
Well,
And they have no
Let me
AC.
tell you something. Go
Let
me tell you something. I was just in Peru for a week. Honestly, like more than a week. And the second I stepped on the flight from LAX to Peru, from then until I landed back in Los Angeles, didn't have service on my phone, no Wi-Fi. Like literally going a week without service on your phone was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And that sounds dramatic, but I'm being dead ass serious for someone who's
chronically.
well, I was going to say mildly addicted, but I'm severely addicted to my phone. I just feel like a 9-hour flight with no Wi-Fi available is like, what year are we living in? I just couldn't believe it. I'm like,
You're going
what do you
to
mean?
Peru. There's
What
no-
do you mean there's no Wi-Fi? I was like, huh? I was like asking the flight attendant because I couldn't find it. I was like, what's the Wi-Fi? She's like, oh. I'm like, what do you, huh? I just like genuinely couldn't believe it. And like every place we'd go to, I was just like, I'm like, I can't do 3 weeks of that. If my phone doesn't work in Europe, I cannot physically only use my phone when I'm at the hotel, and the hotel Wi-Fi was still spotty. I can't do it.
Well,
I
you just have to
can't.
get an SD card or like a whatever card.
It was really stressing me out. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'm being serious. And I can't do 3 weeks of that. I just simply can't put myself through that again. It did make me be more present, but like at what cost?
Well,
You know
how
what I
was
mean?
how was Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu was freaking awesome. I honestly learned so much about Machu Picchu. I didn't really know what it was. Like, I mean,
Let me tell you my knowledge, and then
Okay.
you fill in the blanks.
okay.
I know that it's like an ancient civilization where it was like one of the first like cities, and then there was like the Mayans were there, and there was somebody else too, and then the Mayan calendar came around from there.
See, this bitch don't know what the hell she's talking about. No, it was a really early civilization, but when the Spanish came to like conquer Peru and take over everything, that was like the only city that they didn't find because it's literally way up in the mountains, like in the middle of nowhere. So that was like the only city that didn't get conquered by the Spanish. And I don't know what it was that made them like die off up there, but it literally was like untouched, undiscovered for 400 years. It was only discovered in like the 1900s, like 1920 something. It was discovered, or 1940 something. Crazy.
That's crazy.
And it was an American, and he was there. I don't know. He was looking for this other city, and so he stumbled across that. Came back to the U.S. and told like the National Geographic Society or something to like convince people to come out and like
dig it
like
up.
yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Imagine. I feel like
And
that would
the
be
way that they like they knew how to do agriculture. Like there was so many like advanced things for it being one of the first like civilizations. It's like, what the hell? They knew how to like get water from like the water source down to like all of the plants and all, like it's just crazy. How did y'all know how to do that? And I did learn one more thing. They call them like the group that lived there like the Incas. But
Incas and Mayan.
Yeah, but the Incas, they're really not supposed to be called the Incas because the Inca was just like the king. Well, he was the Inca. So, and then, but people call them the Incas, but that's not correct. I don't know what the correct
Mayans.
I don't think it's Mayans.
I thought there was like two groups that were like against each other, the Incas and the Mayans. I don't know why I learned that in history class.
Well, Emma don't know what the hell she's talking about, and stop spreading false information about Machu Picchu because you've never even been there. You can't even spell Machu Picchu, bitch.
I just can't imagine being that American guy and like.
And well, I was just like, how do you, when you go back, like, how do you convince, like, if I came across a civilization that has not been like ever discovered, who the hell do you go and tell that information to? And who's going to believe you?
Now you have a phone, so you snap a photo. So you're like, look.
Yeah.
But
back then, I'm like, who would have the amount of money and resources to get all the way up there? I guess National Geographic, whatever, that makes sense. But I'm like, I literally wouldn't know what to do with that.
I feel like I would be so creeped out. Like, think about going to like a desolate city. I'd be like, hello?
But it was like, they
Hello?
showed, but it was like all overgrown with like
weeds and stuff.
Well, yeah, just like plants. It had been untouched for 400 years, Emma. 400 years.
And they came in and they like sawed off the flowers.
Yeah, there's a picture online. You can look it up of like what it looked like when it was discovered.
I kind of.
But I can't believe like it was. That's like 100 years ago. It was discovered.
That's not
How crazy is
ago.
that? I know. It's crazy.
I told Mom that you told me that it was rediscovered by an American. She goes, "That's not true." I'm like,
oh my gosh, she's never even been there.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure the people who are in Machu Picchu giving the tours know the right
Do you want to hear something funny? Is I made the video where it's like you're like this, and then you like flip and you show where you're at. And I literally had typed the thing, POV, seeing my first wonder of the world. And I showed Michaela. She's like, Gabi, you've already seen one of the wonders of the world. She's like, this is your second. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I didn't even know. The Colosseum is one of them.
Yeah,
I'm like, I didn't even know
last week's episode that you didn't listen to, we looked up the 7 wonders of the world.
Well, there's 7 new ones also.
I know. It was confusing on Google.
The new wonders of the world. The next one I want to see is the pyramids of Giza.
We want to go to Brazil and see the big statue.
Christ the Redeemer.
Yeah.
I want to go to Brazil too.
I also want to go to India and see the big
India. What's in India? Oh, the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I want to see the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, me too. Those are like India to me seems like India and Brazil. Well, I guess now I've been to South America. It was kind of the most similar place that we've been before, I would say, is like Thailand. Not same vibes, but like more similar than like
anywhere else we've been. Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
Do you want to talk about anything else from the trip or no?
No, not really. I did experience something really crazy and traumatic, but I just kind of feel like it's not my like story to tell. You know what I mean? Maybe one day, but
you don't have to give details. Can you just tell them what happened? Like what you saw?
I don't know. I just feel like it's fucked up because it's like.
I think you should just say that you.
Okay, so pretty much the last day of the trip, we were on, like we.
Don't tell them any details. Just say that you.
Oh my god. No, I actually don't want to talk about it.
Oh, they're gonna be so pissed that we just did that. That's okay though.
Okay. It just feels like weird. Like I don't want it to be like clickbaity of like.
No, it's
Oh,
not clickbaity. We won't even clip it.
No, I don't want to tell it.
Okay. Okay, moving on. Anything else from your trip that was memorable in a good way?
I got to spend lots of quality time with my mija, Michaela Lopez, my best friend in all the world.
Who just
was
graduated
awesome.
med school, so she's been like in lockdown for years, pretty much.
For freaking like since middle school, like this is what she's been working for, and she just graduated. So I'm like, wow, free. But
What a
now
way to
she
celebrate
I know.
Machu Picchu
But now she has another like 3 years
fellowship and residency,
residency.
or I think it's residency then fellowship.
Yeah, residency is first. But I just can't believe it.
She made it, and we're over here like, yeah, influencers.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a nanny. What do you do?
Oh, did your little girls that you nanny miss you?
Oh, of course they did. Well, yeah, they did, and I missed them too.
Do you feel like this makes you like realize that when you're a mom, you'll want to travel and then come back to your kids?
No.
That you can be independent too as a mother?
No, none of those things crossed my mind.
I'm afraid that when I'm a mom, I'm not going to want to leave my kids, and I just like will never travel again.
And that's fine. That's why you have to get it all out of your system now.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And we are getting it out of our system now.
Oh, yes, we are.
What did you do while I was away?
We weren't really here that long before you got back. What did we do, Sultan, while she's been gone? Yeah. Because we were gone too. So we went to New York, did the Brooklyn Half Marathon. Then we went to Oklahoma, planned our wedding, and then we came back.
So we were both gone for a long time.
Yeah.
But we back.
I'm like, I just really love being home.
Oh, I know.
I really do. I love being home. And
wait, guys, on Friday, I'm going on a brand trip by myself. No Emma, Arlotta, Elsie. I've never been on a brand trip by myself without you.
do you have butterflies in your stomach and vagina?
No.
You don't feel nervous at all?
No, I'll be fine.
That's
I'm
good.
like a bird. I'm gonna fly away. I don't know where Emma is. I don't know where LLC is.
I'm going to be in my bed, honk shooing, honk shoo memeing.
Honk shoo memeing and scrolling that damn phone. It's that damn phone.
And being a hustler.
Oh my God. Today I reposted to some like a little like silly meme on my back has been hurting so bad.
You're getting old. Granny Gabi. Call her Granny Gabi.
These heavy breastises I paid $17 million for. Weighing me down and straining my back, seriously.
You got to build your muscles back up.
What was I saying?
Hustler.
Oh, I put something on my story today and it was like affirmations of the day. We are nonchalant. You will get all the huzz.
You are not chopped.
Yeah, you are not chopped. Emma slid up. She's like, what does huzz mean? I said, it's like the hose. Like,
I guessed
fine shit.
didn't I?
No, you didn't. You said, oh, like hustlers. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hold up.
I burnt my finger.
Well, I don't know what the right word is.
Not.
I literally said, does huzz mean like hose?
No, you said, what does huzz mean? And I said,
like and then I said like hose.
I didn't see that part.
And then you said hose, and
You said like hustlers.
No.
And then she goes, I just made my own word.
No. Oh my gosh, you're getting it all wrong, guys. I did guess it right the first time. I'm pulling up the receipts. I've never heard somebody say huzz in person.
Okay.
Oh, and I have something to bring back up.
I'm not a cop.
I heard you throwing shade.
Why?
At me on the episode with Macy.
What'd I say?
That you hate the word yap because I say it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't say yap in person. I only say
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What? Can you use it in a sentence?
Wait, Dick, you can come over and sit on my couch. We can just yap.
Gabi, literally, please look at the message I sent you. Does huzz mean hose?
Oh, I didn't see that.
You said hose. Fine shit.
I said, what is huzz
And then
mean?
I said hustlers. I just created my own term. Are you a huzz or are you a hustler? And Gabi said, I am the huzz and I am the hustler.
And I am the whistler.
And I said, you can't be both. Selton, what are you? A huzz or a hustler? Pick one.
None of the above.
Which one do you identify with? Is your mic off? Okay, Sultan's mic. You can't turn it on for the rest of the episode now. Your mic rights have been revoked. What other words do I need to learn? What are some new slang terms?
I got a few. I'm back.
I said you can't talk.
I know some slang terms.
Okay.
Hit it.
One I learned recently, it's like a girl that's like mid. It's like, well, not a girl. It could be a girl or a guy. And it's like, I'll split the bill.
What? I never heard that one before. Split the bill?
Yeah.
Wait, I did.
Because that means like you're not going to pay for the date. You'll split the bill with her.
Yeah. Like,
That's-
I'll split the bill.
That's messed up, and I don't like that one.
Is that what you thought about
Because
me when
I
you
feel
met
like
me?
that would be used on me.
No, you
anything that could be used on me, I'm like, no. You see, no. See, and this is why
I got another one too.
Mike's,
What?
It's like someone who like has like a lot of experience in something. Be like Emma, like you're an influencer. Be like, oh, she has XP.
She's what?
XP.
Expert?
XP?
Yeah.
What does that mean? XP?
It's like you have experience.
Oh,
Like,
I
you got
see.
XP.
That experience.
Like, oh, she got a lot of XP.
She's got a lot of XP.
Where did you learn this from?
You want to hear about the TikTok algorithm? She's got a lot of XP. Ask Emma.
You're gonna start hearing this stuff.
Guys,
I
I'm putting that on my resume.
Turning
All
19
I'm saying
and
is this on the top. MRLet LLC, past experiences, ... A lot of XP.
okay.
And then on the bottom, hire me.
Do you know what turning 19 in Poland means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
You know, like when you turn, 19 in Poland. Wait, let me think. I have heard this before.
I
I've heard
explained it to you already before.
19 in Poland. It's like a legal, I don't know, legal age or something.
Come on. Dig deep.
Give me like a sentence you would say in it.
Oh my God. My outfit for Coachella, I was serving. Oh shit. I just gave it away. 19 in Poland.
It means serving.
Yes. Because when you turn 19 in Poland, you have to go serve in the army. Oh my God.
You never told me that before.
Gave it away.
19 in Poland.
19 in Poland.
I think I have one more. I feel like Gabby's heard this, but I don't know if Emma's heard it before.
What?
I used it
Try
for
me.
I used it for a title, but Emma didn't get it. But I was like, put the fries in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I let Selton pick the title to our podcast episode.
I don't want to pick it. I want you guys to pick it, but you're like, oh, pick this.
I was going to sleep. I'm like, just pick it. It's crazy because it's not like you're new to this. Every single week you see us and what title that we pick to tell you to use. So it's always something that comes from the episode, right? Like you pick, it's like a preview of the episode. You say something that was catchy from the thing. I go to bed. I'm like, hey, Selton, just pick the title for our episode. Like, I don't care. I wake up the next morning. I go to YouTube. I'm like, we talked nothing about this in the episode. Like he literally, I was like, I think he looked up like funny sayings and put it as the title.
No, you're laughing saying that, but like every title you have me put down there next morning, Gabby's like, can we change this?
Yeah, because I'm not a good title picker, but I will say at least
Hey,
Okay.
and let me tell you something.
at least I
Okay.
take something from the episode.
Can I say something really quick?
What?
Let me tell you something.
Emmy, everything that I do, let me tell you, is straight off the noggin. I do not have ChatGPT downloaded on my phone. I've never used it and I never will. Except for one time I did use it to turn me into a Blythe doll. But other than that, okay, haven't used it. So if you're like, oh wow, all these captions or all of these captions and titles, so witty and genius, just know ChatGPT has not got their little paws on anything that I do or say.
Okay,
Okay.
so this is how I feel
No.
about that statement.
Just make you're not
That
using
is
it
giving
correctly.
when people nowadays say, I don't use ChatGPT. Like
I don't know.
need
I'm
it.
telling you something. I don't know anybody who doesn't use ChatGPT.
Okay.
not to.
this is what it's equivalent. This is what that energy is giving. Yeah, I've never gotten like filler or anything before. Like I just
No,
am, like,
it's not.
I just like am so natural. I'm just so natural and like yeah, I don't know anybody who's not had filler or Botox.
No.
That's literally what you're saying.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's giving pick Misha so bad.
No, it's not.
You're not better than everybody else because you haven't used ChatGPT.
I
Honestly,
am better
you're
than
behind.
I
You're
am
behind.
better than everybody else.
Catch up.
No, I am better than everybody
You
else.
want to run a
because
5-figure business? You want to run 5 figures? That's not that many.
You want to run a 4-figure business, bitch.
You want to run a 3-figure business? You better get on ChatGPT. Wait,
I'm running a 3-figure business over here. I'll tell you that much.
I'm
Oh
trying
my
to run.
God.
How much? How much is $1 billion?
7.
No, 7's a
No,
million. 8. I'm trying to run an 8-figure. I'm trying to be Elf Cosmetics purchasing Hailey Bieber's road. That's what I'm trying to do. $1 billion.
One ChatGPT prompt at a time, bitch.
Yeah. Climbing the ladder, one ChatGPT prompt at a time. Honestly, one thing that I would have loved to have ChatGPT for back in our day, back when we graduated college, was to build my resume. Because I feel like it would have been so
Yes.
nice to plug in the things you've done.
Oh my God. Can I tell you something? I found like my old email of like the email that I used when I was like applying to internships. I found one and I like clicked on like the attachment of like my resume. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Literally, I'm like, I'm convinced like I didn't know how to work a laptop or email or Microsoft Word. Like, what the hell was I doing? Because what I sent, the literal title of it was like Etsy resume cover letter. Like, what? I didn't even change the name. Everything,
of the file.
file that I sent, the actual email that I sent, it literally said Etsy cover resume, like downloadable
PDF.
Bitch, change the fucking name. How about that? I open it. Everything is like skewed, like all the way to this side, and it's like so off. Like, you know, when you like change one thing on Word, it like fucks up the whole dimension of everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's like you made it on
Huh?
page. You probably made it on Pages on Mac.
I don't
and then
even-
you sent it.
genuinely don't
And
even
it
know. And
didn't.
it fucked it up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was reading it. I was like, this bitch needs ChatGPT. I'll tell you that much. It's like, hi, my name is Gabi. I love clothes.
I have XP.
I have XP in styling. I'm from Missouri. Hire me. Like, literally, what? Why did nobody help me with that?
Skills include
Oh my God.
sewing,
I
laughing,
don't know what I was.
giggling, personality hire.
I literally like didn't know how to work an email until like probably a couple years ago.
And I think this
Probably
is,
like 2 years ago.
honestly, I feel like this is like last child syndrome. Like nobody took the time to teach you basic life skills. They just assumed that you
throw
knew
you
them.
out there. Yes. I
And this is why Gabi does not have a 9-to-5.
don't know
But
how
I
to
can
do
say
nothing.
when it comes to resumes, it's literally all just depending on the person. Because like each person you send a resume to, they like a resume a certain way. So it's like
Yes.
there's not one that everyone
One
just
way.
likes. So it's like really hard.
Yeah, if I
But,
was okay,
like-
let's pretend like if
You
I
probably
was,
told me, like, I was like, how do I do it in a resume? You're like, just get one of the templates on Etsy. I'm like, okay. Like, just what's wrong with me? Yeah.
No, listen.
God.
If I was a CEO of a company right now, I am, but like
Emma loves to like role play like she's a billionaire. And that's called Manifestation 101.
okay,
And like I
if
believe
was
in you, Emma.
if I was reading through resumes,
If you have 0 fans, I'm dead.
you literally are my worst enemy.
Yeah, but it's because you need like you need that.
You need
know
a
what I
bully.
mean?
Gabby wants to bring bullying
Mm.
back.
To Emma only. It's like, so you need that. Like everybody like kisses your ass and it's like, oh, I love you. You need a little bit of like,
People do not kiss my ass, especially not you. But if I was a CEO, let's pretend I was a CEO and I was reading through resumes, things that I would immediately like you would get nixed, like you're not going to get hired if you had color on your resume.
oh,
Don't try to
that's
be
your resume?
Yeah, don't try to be creative. This is not arts and crafts.
What's the job? But what's the job position? That's
It doesn't matter what it is.
Emma.
But I feel like because she was in fashion or something
Yes,
like that.
I
So
was
you have
a-
to have like a portfolio and all that stuff.
Yes.
Portfolio, but your resume should be in black and white. It should be not too many words, and the important information should be biggest, obviously.
I've never needed a resume, and I never probably will. So,
I also learned this, that I probably would throw out people that weren't from the city that I already had my business in, because I wouldn't want to have to pay moving fees. And I learned that when I was applying for jobs in other states.
yeah,
I would
you had to put the name.
The place that I was going to move, I would pretend like I lived there
already lived
already.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else would get people thrown out.
Also, heard the job market's kind of shit right now, so maybe this is really useful information for the girls out there.
Yeah,
Guys, get out your notebook. Get out your notes.
I also learned
notes,
to
okay?
every, like, your bullet point should start with like a verb, or not a verb. I don't know. Remember
Went to turn 19 in Poland.
No, like equipped in.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
I can tell you guys a little snippet of mine. I got
Go
pulled
ahead.
up.
Share with the class.
I
Come
did-
on,
I did
Salsa.
pretty-
I already know yours has so many typos in it.
I had a pretty strong objective statement. It
Okay.
says seeking an innovating job where I could use my technical and professional skills. by
Innovating is
making-
not a word.
Yeah, it is.
Innovating.
While making a significant contribution to the success of the company.
Innovative. Innovating. Innovating.
Yeah. So honestly, resumes aren't going to tell you much. You need to have an interview with somebody. You need to feel their energy.
You just like, why don't you
But-
just like call Taylor up and like show up and ask for an interview in person? That's what mom always said. Just show up. Like, mom, you can't just show up to somebody's freaking office. My
But she honestly
God.
was like so right. There is something
Just
about
call
somebody who
Taylor
just
up.
is like hungry to learn. Like when we were young, we had older cousins who were like professional makeup artists, like in the scene, and mom would be like, just call them and ask if you can go live with them with the summer and shadow them. And now looking back, I'm like, that was definitely a missed opportunity, because like once you become an adult, you can't just call somebody and like do that. But when you're a teenager, it's like definitely like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have been the top makeup artist in the world. I could have. I know I could have.
I could have too.
I think I'd be good at hair. You'd be good
I'd
at
be good at
makeup.
makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have been in another life. Me and Emma were a dynamic duo hair makeup artist. Hey, there's still time.
It's okay. Wait, I want to know, hefties out there, is anybody job searching right now? And
Everybody's like,
if you have color on your resume, go ahead and highlight, select all, change.
Can I
font
tell you
color
something?
to black?
wait, can I tell you something?
What?
Actually, really, I might have already
Wait,
said
was your
this on the
resume
podcast.
colorful?
No,
Okay, good.
bitch. Wait, I found something exciting. So I think I might have told this on the podcast, but I'm not sure. So stop me if I did. But on TikTok, I found a new girl that I'm obsessed with. Her name's Vanilla. I don't know her whole thing, and I literally like love her. Like she streams all day. She's just so funny. She does blind box openings. You probably recognize her if I show you her. Click on her profile. It says follow back. I was like, there's no fucking way.
But
There's literally no way. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Soon, Gabi and Vanilla will
like-
be frolicking through a field together.
What? But she literally just blew up within the past like month, like hit 2 million followers on TikTok recently.
What is
like,
she
she's
doing
the new-
differently?
She just streams all day and she's funny. And she does, I don't know, she's a streamer. I don't think she has a podcast or anything.
Okay, I'll have to look her up.
She's so funny. You'll
I'll
love
have to
her.
look into that. That's interesting that you said I'll love her.
What?
That like she has the same sense of like humor of that both of us would get.
Yeah, yes, you'll love her.
Does she say words like "huzz"?
Yeah, probably.
I can't wait to learn. I can't
She's
wait
just
to
funny.
learn.
She's just really, really funny.
Okay. This is something that I need to tell you.
Okay.
I realized it today as I was watching a YouTube vlog, and it does kind of apply to you.
Is it constructive criticism?
No, it's things that immediately, if people don't like these things, I don't trust them.
Oh, I love this.
Number 1, chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate?
You're a bitch.
Gabi doesn't like chocolate.
I didn't like chocolate for years. I kind of had to force myself in my older age.
I just feel like
It's just bitter.
who doesn't like chocolate? Like I
It
just
just
don't
tasted too bitter to
understand.
me. Like I have this type of sweet tooth that it's like I literally need like white chocolate sprinkle, like white vanilla
Birthday cake
batter, vanilla Oreo. Like that's my type of sweet tooth. And when I was little, anytime I would taste chocolate, it all tasted like dark chocolate to me. And I was like just bitter. That's how it all tasted.
It's okay if you don't like dark chocolate. That's okay. But milk chocolate, if you do not like milk chocolate.
Now, as I'm an adult and I have more palate, I can appreciate a milk chocolate. Dark chocolate, never gonna get into that. Sorry. Sorry.
Unless it's the berry covered.
No.
You like those?
No. This is what I would do. Those little pomegranate things I would literally.
The Brookside.
Yes.
Brain.
Bite off all the chocolate, spit it out, eat the gummy berry inside.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't like chocolate, don't trust you.
I would eat, do that.
Number two.
Chocolate, eat the cookie on the inside.
Number two. Because this is the thing. You don't really come across people who don't like chocolate that often.
I know. And when I do find somebody, I'm like, no way. Like in chocolate chip cookies, I pick out all of the chocolate chips. I do not like the chocolate chips in chocolate chip cookies, but I love the cookie part.
You're on my list too. I don't trust you. Number two, macaroni and cheese. Only exception is if you have like a dairy intolerance. But if you do not like mac and cheese,
I've never met one person who doesn't like mac and cheese. So you're literally just making up people now.
Gabi, you think that there's nobody there's people in the world who don't like mac and cheese?
You know who I don't trust? Picky eaters. Grow the fuck up. What do you mean you don't eat vegetables? You're 27. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but some people.
No.
Some people have. I don't trust them either. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just gonna play devil's advocate because it's fun.
Some people have like sensory issues because they're
not sensory issues. I'm saying some people grew up in a place where they didn't have access to that kind of food because of like financial reasons.
No.
So, yes, a lot of people who grew up in places
are picky eaters. I don't see the correlation there. Do you see the correlation there? Yeah, exactly. Now you're just making shit up.
No, I'm not.
Emma's literally definition of the too woke friend. I can't say I don't trust piggy eaters. God forbid.
You can't say that because I agree with you, but I'm just saying sometimes people, it's like any type of food. Like we didn't like sushi because we weren't exposed to fish. You don't really like to eat fish because we didn't eat fish growing up.
But I'm saying, no, this is what I'm saying. Picky eaters who will not try something. I'll try anything. I'm not going to be like, you know what I'm saying? I will try it. I've tried sushi and I made myself like it. But that doesn't matter that I didn't have it when I was little.
So you don't like picky eaters who won't try anything?
Who are like, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fair.
Anyway, next.
Anything else about people that you wouldn't trust?
I know this goes for guys or whatever. It's like you have to accept it because if you don't, it's kind of like, what's going on with this dude? It's like, for example, it's like if I went to your dad's house and he offered me like a beer or something like that, and I said no, it's like, you know what I mean?
Like men who don't like beer.
Not
beer, just like if they offer you like a beverage or something like that, you're supposed to always like accept the beverage.
That's like a man, uncoded man rule.
Yeah, you're supposed to like.
Wait, what is it? Invisible rule.
It's like unwritten. Like you don't have to drink the whole thing, but like you have to like accept like.
Yeah, it's like if you're going over to dinner at somebody's house and they're like offering you food and you're like, no,
you have to eat some of it.
Yeah, it's like you have to eat
some of it. Don't. Yeah. Also, let's circle back to the picky eater thing again. Have you noticed that picky eaters most of the time are men? There's more picky eater males in the world than there are picky eater women.
Why? Because their mommy coddled them. Because their boy moms out there being like, don't worry, honey. You can have whatever you want.
I don't know. I don't know what that correlation is there. I think there's more autism runs in boys more than it does in girls. It is. Women are underdiagnosed of autism because it's harder to pinpoint.
I did not think that's where you were going with that.
I just put it together just now.
So you do think all picky eaters have autism?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Well,
but I am an observer. I am observant.
No, what Selton just said, circling back to what Selton said, for instance, like me, thank God I'm not a man, because if
someone offered me beer, I'm like, sorry,
no, if they offered me
beer.
beer I could do. I could sip a beer. Whiskey makes me want to literally throw up at the smell of it.
I've never had whiskey and I never
Dark
will.
liquor is disgusting.
I know when it comes to drinks, so it's not more about the drinks. It's more about, it's like a conversation starter. So it's like what you guys talk about over the drinks, not really the drinks itself.
Yeah. Well, I just learned something new today. Thank you for your insight.
I'd be like, no, do you have any sparkling water here?
Yeah, like for women, like you don't have to accept it. You just say, no, I don't want that.
What if you're not a drinker? Then what? What if you're sober?
This is what I was thinking about this morning. Me and Gabby went to Pilates together this morning, which it's been a second since we did that. It was really nice. But we always do these bridges in Pilates where you like put your feet up on the machine and then push your butt up towards the ceiling when you're on your back. And that move, like, I don't know. I can't even honestly.
A glute bridge is what it's called.
Yeah, a glute bridge. I can't even explain to you guys the amount of pain on the first rep. It's not even like getting fatigued. It's just the first rep that feels like my legs are ripping open on the back. And I wish so badly that I could like get like morph into Gabby's body for a second or morph into the skinny girl next to me and be like, what does it feel like to them? Like, am I being a baby? Like, should my legs just feel like they're ripping open the whole time? Or is it like, this is like, it's way harder for me?
What move is that?
It is harder for you. But the only way to get to the other side is through it.
Wait, what move is that?
Up and over.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, when you're on your back and you put your feet up on those little bars in the front and you push your butt up to the ceiling. A glute bridge.
Oh, like kind of like hip thrust.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is so painful to me. And I just want to know, like, so bad. Like, even beyond working out, like, when people have pain and they're like, oh, my stomach hurts. Like, or like, oh, my, like, whatever hurts. Like, I just want to know.
That would be a crazy thing for like a different reality to unlock, is like being able to transfer pain from one person to the other, and how that would like split up dynamics. Like if somebody's kid had cancer, if the parent could like take on the cancer, you know what I'm saying? Take the pain away, or how that would be a whole other, or like somebody should make a movie like that.
It probably
where
is.
like it's like normal world, but that is just that
No,
one thing
I want to be able
added.
to, when someone's like complaining about something, be like, oh, let me feel it. And then be like, stop complaining. Like, get up and go.
Or
do
I
something.
always feel like that on my period. I'm like, I wish you guys could feel my period cramps because you don't get it.
Yeah. I love this idea. We should write a book.
Should somebody write that down? Somebody write
the book and then cast me as the main character in the movie.
I honestly would hate to act. Like I can't. Like no, sorry.
Cry on command.
I have no wanting to ever act. No
Me
desire whatsoever.
Well, I know I could never be an actress because I do the thing when people are talking to me. I mouth what they say.
Oh my
So
God.
if I was an actress, I would mouth what the other person is saying.
I just saw a TikTok where the person was doing that.
No, I watched. So I have a person who helps me with my edit my YouTube vlogs, and we vlogged our whole wedding week in Oklahoma. And there's a few clips where someone's talking,
Slow-mo.
and
you're doing
he's
that?
talking, and I'm in frame, and I'm like mouthing what he said as he's talking. I'm like, girl, can you not have zoomed in on him and like cut me out of the frame because that's
You're like,
embarrassing. Okay, well, do we have any other updates for our week, or do we want to get into what makes us sick to our stomach, fam?
I feel like we're gone so long. I'm sure there's more that happened, but I just can't remember.
I have a lot of things written down.
For what makes you sick to your stomach?
No, just some things that I wanted to talk about.
Like what?
Like some things that I want to know if are in or out for summer.
Etsy witches.
In. Ready?
Out.
Okay. No, this is a question for you.
Okay.
Tan lines.
And always been in and always have been. And Emma's going to say that they're out because she doesn't like tan lines. But for me in my house, I love a good tan line. And I will be wearing a bikini in the spray tan booth. I don't give a fuck.
And by the spray tan booth, you mean me
Emma's
at your
house.
house spray
Yes.
tanning you. I think I could do tan lines on like a tropical vacation, but because it's like my wedding year and there's certain parts of my dresses that I'm gonna have
Emma's
my
all about the
chest-
chic look. Like I would love to have some tan lines on my wedding day. I don't give a fuck.
tan lines on your wedding day is crazy.
Lines on your wedding day. I'm literally gonna have an open hole in the back of my dress just for my whale tail tan line. My tramp stamp right above it. Yeah. I can't even fathom a reality. A reality where someone would want to do that. It's like, what do you want? Yeah, what?
Yeah, I think your opinion's gonna change when you become a real bro.
No. You're such a bitch.
No, but it is true that like the minute the ring hits your finger, you like morph into somebody new.
Emma, this has always been you, so
That's
I
almost
don't.
that's almost like that movie Uglies. It's like once you hit 16 and turn into pretty, like all of a sudden, like your mindset's like different.
I don't know that movie.
You never seen that movie?
But
I read the book.
No, it sounds really good though.
We can watch it. It's on Netflix, I think.
Have you seen it?
Okay, back to what we were talking about. Next two things. Capris. In.
Wedges, flip flop wedges.
That was my next thing. Okay, this is the question though. Are wedges flip flops only or like the cork wedges coming back? Because on ASOS, they have a bunch of those cork wedges with like strappy things all the way up your
It
leg.
depends on what you style it with. Anything could be in really if
That takes the fun out of the whole game.
you're turning 19 in Poland. No.
Okay. Out. I'm gonna say an out for summer. High-waisted bathing suit bottoms.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
High-waisted bikini bottoms.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, only low-waisted.
Well, actually, do whatever you want, really. But I would say that's out as well.
Okay,
For
thank
me
you.
in my house. Timothy Chalamet in his Chrome Hearts outfits at the next game courtside.
In.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
So there was this TikTok of from Sex and the City. There's this scene and Samantha is talking to Carrie Bradshaw and Carrie Bradshaw's like, "Why are you so obsessed with basketball?" And Samantha's like, "'Cause I only get laid when the Knicks win." And Kylie Jenner reposted it and everybody was like freaking out.
She should make a sound to that.
Yeah.
Another in for summer. Addison Rae's new album coming out.
Yes.
Soon. It's an Addison Rae summer.
And I want to talk about her when we get to meet our media section. Oh, okay. I have an in.
Okay. Hit me, brother. Hug me, brother.
And
Who-
getting
Drake and
in,
Josh. Hug me, brother.
getting 10,000 steps a day.
Yes. Guys, I'm getting an Aura ring. I am. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm getting the Gen 3 instead of the new Gen 4. It's cheaper. But
That's fine. I think I have Gen 3.
it has the flat top though.
It's okay. People will know people will think that you're an OG, like you've had it, you know?
Also, I bought
You
this
need
new
to take your
ring
Aura ring and throw it on the ground a few times and like make it look like you've had it for a second.
Oh my god.
Like it's like a new pair of sneakers, you know, they can't be too clean the first time you wear them.
Yeah, I bought this. I taught you that concept, bitch. Don't even act like that came off your noggin. I was like,
Okay.
I don't understand remember that? I don't understand the shoes that are like you
The
buy them
golden
dirty.
goose scuffs.
And then I explained it to you and you were like, oh.
Yeah. Well, okay,
Yes.
explain it to the girls.
So there's this new phenomenon where designer brands will sell shoes that are like pre-broken in, like pre-scuffed up, look like dirty when you're buying them. And to the naked eye, you'd be like, that's that's stupid. Why would you pay for that? But for me and my ChatGPT-less brain, because I think for myself, I was realizing, because I like will have one type of pair of shoes and then like rebuy them over and over. And so like if I were to go and buy this pair of shoes brand new, they would be so perfect, so bright. It's kind of like embarrassing because people are like, "Oh, you got new shoes? Like, are those like?" It's just like there's like so stark and perfect. It's like embarrassing. It's like, yeah, I got new shoes. Like it's I don't know what I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it's like you go to work or you go to school the next day and
Yeah,
everybody's
like,
like,
new shoes. You got your new shoes on. I'm like, okay. Like I've always wanted to like break them in a little bit before I wore them. Like
Yeah.
like kind of like scuff them up a little bit.
like, oh, I've had these.
Especially like my like Converse. Like I don't know, like perfect clean pair of Converse just doesn't seem right. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna start doing that with clothes that I like know that I'm like, oh dang, I'm like a little bit behind the trend. I'm gonna like dry them like 3 times and like mix them with my colors so that they look like I've like worn them.
Oy vey.
Okay, in for summer is oversized capri
Yes, capris.
Yeah, like the really big, like longer than basketball shorts. They're pretty much
Yeah.
oversized capris, right? Is what I would call them. They're like
Gauchos, bruh. Come on.
no, a gaucho goes in and then
Emma.
out. These
No,
are like
gaucho. It's like a big capri.
yeah, I guess. Pretty much it's like a 4X sweatpant and you just cut it off at your mid calf. That's what I think everybody's been doing. Right? What was the brand that you said sell them? Ghetto Cowboy or something?
Get a rodeo.
Ghetto
Close. You're close.
Ghetto
Close, but
Rodeo.
no cigar. They're sold
okay.
out.
What makes
Damn
you
it
sick
to
to your
hell.
stomach, fam?
Oh, I had one written down actually.
Do you want me to start us out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I only have one today. This makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, it's probably the same thing as me.
No, this is different than what you're gonna say. It makes me sick to my stomach that I love boiled eggs and cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Not together. I did eat them
Yeah.
together today for breakfast, but
It's Fart City over at Emma's house. Like
Selton?
you're literally eating too many.
Sultans don't talk.
You're eating too many boiled eggs. One person should not
I've been
consume
eating
that many.
3 boiled eggs every morning. Cut them open and I put
The
pico de
whole
gallo on
jammy
it.
egg epidemic of making a jammy hard boiled egg.
No,
I
but
don't
mine
want it. I don't even want the middle part. Actually, you can keep that. I want the egg white, salt, and pepper. That's it. Oh, something about the yolk. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't taste good.
She's an egg white girl.
Well, even when you're making like egg salad, I can get behind an egg salad with some like dill and mustard. But something about putting the yellows in there.
I don't know. I just feel like I hate being the girl who's like, yeah, I love boiled eggs and cottage cheese.
That's embarrassing.
That's just kind of gross.
Keep that to yourself, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sultan,
I
stop
wouldn't
looking
admit
at me.
that. I wouldn't admit that.
That's
I
why it
would
makes
keep
me
that.
sick to my stomach when I
Yeah.
think about admitting
Fair.
it.
What makes me sick to my stomach is that the Airbnb that we had booked for Emma's bachelorette party just canceled. So now back to square one. And when I tell you, looking for the perfect Airbnb is not, you would think it's an easy thing, but for a group of 15 people and for a woman of Emma Arletta LLC's taste and expectations, oh, it's pretty. There's few and far between options. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
Under
here's my question.
$10,000.
If this was your bachelorette, which house would you
Still
pick?
get dolled up. The all glass one. No, there was this one that was a castle, but that's not your vibe. So I would pick the castle. But I would pick the one that's all
The one that I'm going to pick, probably, right?
or the wellness because we're having
I know.
wellness
So we
retreat.
narrowed it down to 2 houses. One's a little bit farther out from LA,
in Topanga Canyon. Have you ever heard of Topanga Canyon?
and it's more
Take
of like
it
a
to
wellness
Topanga.
like aesthetic. Like they have a sauna and a hot tub, and what else do they have there?
It was actually really cute. I wish you could go and like.
See it. We could message the host maybe. But literally both of the houses, like it's only for 2 nights, but it is Labor Day weekend. And like one of them is like $7,000 and one of them is $8,000.
Really?
So
So if anybody wants to, what's it called?
if anybody has a house that fits 15 people and wants to
No, what is
rent it out for
called?
cheaper in LA, let me know.
What's it called?
What?
When somebody like,
Give donations?
no, like if someone, sponsor. If anybody wants to sponsor Emma's bachelorette party, the time is now. Don't be shy. Come on.
I just want to thank me and only me because
What's what happened with your eye?
I don't know. It's been messed-
Wolfies?
No, it's been messed up. Let's not talk about it. This is the thing. I want to thank me and only me because I got a text that was like, your Airbnb host messaged you like with the link, and I'm like, oh, this is spam. Wasn't gonna answer it. Well, then I saw above it that there was other ones like from past. It was the same thread,
So it
but
was
like,
Airbnb.
but I'm like, oh, that I think I, But I was like, I haven't booked Airbnb. Like, I don't know. This has to be spam. Clicked it. Thank goodness I did because it was
booked on your account.
Yeah, it was the Bachelorette people saying the house is canceled. And can you imagine if we would have gotten to the weekend and
And
been
then
like,
be
oh,
like-
can you message them to see if we can check in early? And then I went and it was like canceled.
But that didn't happen.
It didn't. It didn't.
Oh man. But yeah, so that's what we were doing last night is going through all of the options, narrowing it down. We've narrowed it down to 2, but guys,
Nothing's
we
the
want the
same as
original house back. It's perfect. It's good. The other 2 ones are gonna be good, but just like
I do need to make sure that they refunded us.
Yeah.
And the original house was only like $4,000, so that's why it's really like unfortunate. But
has anything happened in media that you can recall?
yes, on to our next segment. What happened in media this week? Let me check my listy list. Oh,
Well,
I said it
can-
earlier, but Elf bought Rode
for $1 billion.
$1 billion, and it's
I
crazy.
don't really understand. I really don't understand like business purchases in that way.
So this is my understanding. It'd be like if so Elf pretty much went to Hailey Bieber, who owned Rode, and they're like, "Hey, we want to acquire you." And she's like, "Well, this is how much we're worth. Here's our sale information." Like, gives them all the backstory, and they negotiate. And then Elf buys Rode for $1 billion based off of their past sales,
But
based
it
off what
stays
they're
as
projected to be.
Yes.
It stays as Rode, but in the agreement, it will say certain things. So Hailey probably negotiated in it that she still gets to stay the creative director, and she probably still has a percentage of like stock or like stake in the company, and then she probably now transitions to having a salary plus the percentage of the company.
But I just like don't understand. Like, are they gonna change like factories? Are they gonna change? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like, what other brands does Elf own? Like,
I don't know,
but
but
what do they do?
they can't
Like,
they can't do all that then because now it's their now it's like, okay, now how do we take this business and grow it, and how do we also make more profit? So maybe they changed to the factory that Alpha's being made in, or maybe they change the ingredients and all those type of things. Or
so when a brand gets acquired, it's automatically like their products are gonna change.
no, not always.
It's they're buying the brand to make money. So even though they spent like $1 billion,
They're seeing how
like,
big of this
we're
brand
gonna make
is.
more than what we bought it for, because it's kind of like most luxury brands, like big, like Louis Vuitton, Vermont.
Yeah, they're
like,
all
they're
under the
all under
same-
like one. I can't remember the guy's name, but they're
Yeah, I know
all
what you're
under.
talking about.
But it's like they're making money like from that. So it's like they're not changing anything, but it's like we just want to own this so we make more money.
Yeah.
Well, and also probably for Hailey feels under like, okay, this is good because Elf obviously is successful and they've been able to do wonders in this space. And so they probably have a lot of knowledge that are on their teams and through their trial and error that now they just get
See,
that.
Yeah, but I'm like, now as Hailey, like, why would you want to sell your company?
Why would you not want $1 billion?
Yeah, but that's your company. You could
'Cause
make $1
that's-
billion and still be the owner.
No,
of it
because you also need like capital and money to grow your company. So like,
to that scale as
yes,
Elf
to
is.
scale up so like you need money to buy more product. So let's say like you're like me, for instance, my big girl merch. If you're self-funding or you don't have investors
Just
or
everything's on
whatever,
a smaller scale
it's a
until
smaller
you have
scale.
a bigger.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
So if your items are always sold out, then like how would you have enough money to like
Scale it bigger.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
get it. I see.
So it was honestly a really good move for her. And oh, this is what I've been wanting to
Dude.
talk to you about
What?
because you were gone.
Since you've been gone.
Justin Bieber on stage with SZA. What are your feelings about it?
Hmm. As a believer through and through, I just like him in the state that he is right now is making me so sad. And it's just like it's just a weird feeling, like seeing somebody go downhill so publicly and everybody not even like realizing, and like they're like, oh my god, like he's anywhere but home, anywhere he's like hate his wife, final boss, like making so many jokes. And I'm like, this man is so clearly like spiraling out of control. And like, I don't know, I'm just like, oh,
He looks like a drug addict. is
I
what it looks
know.
like. Did you see the TikTok where somebody showed the clip of Justin Bieber and then they showed the clip of Amy Winehouse the night before she died?
Don't even, like, I can't, like, it literally makes me sick to my stomach. Ugh, you don't love Justin like I do. Like, I feel like it's just weird. Like, I feel like I just love him so much. I'm like, please, somebody help him. What are we doing?
But I feel like people weren't realizing with the SZA thing that he was so out of his mind.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, everybody's making all these jokes and like whatever about
Saying
he
he's being
hates his
so
wife and da da da. He's like
being so
what's-
flirty.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, he's
not,
out of his mind. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, he's not sober.
It makes me sad, but I'm hoping and praying every single day that he'll turn it around and get the help that he needs, and
Yeah.
it won't just go downhill and downhill.
Okay.
And, you know.
One, you did your opinion on that because I agree with you, but I just thought it was so crazy. Like, you know, when you go to a comment section,
It's not what you expected.
yeah, and you're like,
huh?
wait a second, what?
I also was just scrolling TikTok and the comments weren't working. Like anytime I would push on the comments, it would say 0. And I'm like, oh, I hate having to think for myself about my opinion of this video. Come on, show me what you guys are saying in the comments.
Please. There's so many in the hefty plus size space. There's so many businesses closing,
Yeah.
which is so unfortunate.
It was epidemic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So I actually went in for a model casting this week, and the casting people were like, we've had such a hard time finding somebody who's a 2X or 3X. Like, we're so happy you're here. They haven't booked me, so that's unfortunate. How it's just like, what? And all the stylists were like, hopefully we'll see you next week. Like, hyping me up. And I'm like, and my model people haven't said anything. And I'm like,
Fake.
Okay. And it was awkward. I had to like go into the test area where all the men were shooting, and they were just like standing there watching me. And like the people who were doing the photography and my photos were popping up, they weren't giving any good feedback. They were just like, okay.
That's the fucking worst.
So I look horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
You can feel the vibe on set when it's like they're not fucking with the photos. You're like, okay, well, what else do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like, it's literally, they're like, okay, let's try that again. Let's do that again. But like,
don't do what you're doing and
Yeah.
change your face and like
they're
more
still
of your
like,
body.
yeah, they're like, okay, all right, let's try something else. You're like, okay.
No.
I'm like, literally just put a mirror in front of me so I can see what I'm doing, and I'll get it done. I just don't know what I look like.
It's honestly sad because I feel like when I signed to the modeling agencies that I'm with now, I was like so optimistic. Like, I'm going to be the change, and I'm going to be the big one in the room, and I'm going to actually have a belly on these websites, like showing what plus size bodies are. And then I literally barely work as a model. And when I do, I look horrible. And I'm like, I just don't think modeling is for me. And it sucks because all these other plus girls who are now like only like really leaning into influencing, they're like, they tried to warn me, and they're like, Emma, modeling is not going to do what you think you're going to do. Like, it's not, the money you're going to make is not going to even compare. Like, they were like saying all these things, and I'm like, why is everybody such a Debbie Downer? Like, let me have my own experience. And like, that was how you experienced it. And now I'm like, oh, they were right.
Gotcha.
They were right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but my agents have told me that nobody is really shooting my size right now. So even if I was really good at modeling, which I'm not, I wouldn't probably be working anyways. So thankful for influencing. Yeah. Do we want to get into?
Oh, do you want to hear what happened in my side of the internet?
Yeah.
Happened in my media that I consume? What happened to Slushy Noobs Hamza?
Uh-huh.
As a girlfriend.
Did
So
he
upsetting.
announce
They hard launched each other. Him and Claire Jake are dating. And you
on
want to hear
each other's Instagrams or
yes. And you want to hear the tea about this?
What?
So during the pandemic, they had this I don't know if it was a podcast or like YouTube, but it was like this show called Freak Show, and they would all be in their little boxes on Zoom, and it'd just be like funny, like they'd just be talking. And so there was Hamza, Claire, they're now dating, and then there was this one other girl, I think her name's Haley, I actually don't know her name, and there's this one famous clip that's been clipped a million times, and it's like they're all on Zoom together, and then Haley is like, I'm in love with Hamza, and then she like immediately like clicks off, and everybody's like, huh? And now Hamza and Claire, who like they used to be like a little trio, they're dating. And then Haley just made this video. I don't even know if that's her name. I don't even know her name. She just made a video, and it was like, I don't remember what the sound was, but it was something like pretty much like Taylor Swift, like, I'm still at the restaurant. Like, oh, you moved on and got everything you wanted, and you're not wasting time stuck here like me. And everybody's like, and it was like the day that they hard launched. But then everybody in the comments was like, no, she was cheated on. It's not about that situation. But I don't know. I'm like,
I
where
love
the hell
it.
did I get Haley from? I don't think that's her name.
I love these like
But I'm like,
B-list celebrities making elusive TikToks and everybody in the
I love
comments.
it. It's my favorite. Like, it's my favorite. It's not even niche anymore because slushy noobs have blown up out of control. But I'm like, oh.
I love that. I love going to the comments and being like, what's your guys' theory? Who is this
And
about?
this, like, everybody's in love with Tom's. Like, there's so many like fan edits of him. And when Claire started like going to Canada more and hanging out with them more, the comments are like, why is Claire always there? Like, she's literally like trying to like whatever, like get off of their
Clout.
yeah. And they're like, she's literally anywhere but home, go home. And then they're like, oh, I feel stupid now.
Like they were dating the whole time.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy? I only hear about Hamza.
Martin.
Is
Martin's
Martin
so funny. Martin has a girlfriend, Mandy, and Mandy now has her own YouTube
Oh, I remember you telling me
channel.
about this.
And she used to be like a nurse or like a vet, and now I think they just do this full time, and it's so awesome.
Honestly, though, I do think this is gonna hurt them because I feel like women that follow probably like loved the thought of having a chance with Hamza.
I know. I think that like they were. I don't even know. I don't know why they ended up hard launching. I think everybody was kind of catching on to it.
She's pregnant.
No, they're Emma. They're young. She's like 20 years old, and he's 23, and people are trying to cancel him.
You act like they can't get pregnant at 20 and 23.
They're not pregnant, and everybody's trying to cancel Hamza because they're like, that's such a big age gap. I'm like, guys,
3
it's
years?
2 years. Like, let's relax.
People love canceling everybody.
Just because they're mad.
Somebody cancel me so
That
I
should
can
be
like,
me.
Somebody cancel me so I can have a rest day.
I got canceled this past week. Let me tell you, you don't want it.
When?
I think I don't even know. I haven't seen you in so long. I'll catch you up to speed later. Back up away from me.
When?
Get away.
I just keep getting closer and closer to you.
You know, you're freaking me out.
Wait, what did you get canceled for?
I'll tell you after.
It's that bad.
Your eyes literally, like, what's happening?
I think I itched.
You got wolfy hair in it.
No, I think I itched. Oh, it hurts so bad. I think I itched my eye way too hard last night, and now it's like tender. So it hurts to blink.
No, it's your eyes watering really bad.
Okay, we need to leave. I have to go. Can we end this?
Okay. Okay, bye. Damn.
Okay, Hefties, tell them. Give them the spiel.
Okay, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. You can follow us on TikTok. You can also follow us on Instagram. And we drop new episodes every Wednesday. And, you know, leave us a review and, like, I don't know, tell your friends or something like that. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.